Hello everybody and welcome to my video on the top 11 video game assassinations. Woo! Now I am going to go over what actually classifies as an assassination. An assassination in a video game is a mission that says you cannot proceed any further unless you take out this character, or if it's a very high option of taking out the character, like it's a very big possibility, you know, it's a very big story changer or something along the lines of that, or you just simply can't beat the mission without assassinating them, or an actual mission that just instructs you to assassinate a certain character. So at the number 11 spots, I think it is the first assassination mission in Grand Theft Auto 5, where you play as Franklin. It's only recently after you unlock the sniper, I think, you actually are allowed the mission to go assassinate this guy in a pink shirt who is cowering behind this pillar in this picture. I found it awfully funny. But, yeah, basically you can set up your trap. There's a parking lot across the street. You basically like plan everything to do with this, and then you assassinate the guy in the pink shirt when the time is right. And I just found it a very fun mission in the game. At the number 10 spot, we have the assassination missions from Grand Theft Auto 4. Once again, more or less the first one I really liked. I liked all the other ones too, though. So this is where Nico will get his calls on the payphone, and then the fixer will supply a random weapon with body armor behind those big crates for you to go assassinate your target with, or you could use your own weapons. And I always found that it was very fun. At the number 10 spot, we have the assassination of Pagan Min. Anybody who disagrees with me on saying that you assassinated Pagan Min probably didn't kill him. But during the final mission, you are allowed to kill Pagan or not kill Pagan. And if you kill Pagan, you basically blow his brains out right on top of his dinner, and it's an assassination. It's the final kill of the game. So yeah, the assassination of Pagan. At number 8 we have President Kimball, I believe, from Fallout New Vegas' assassination. So if you see that little tower in the background with the ladder, basically what happens is there's rumors of a Legion spy who's there to assassinate President Kimball, and either if you're working for the Legion, you'll get sent to go do it, and if you're not, a Legion member will climb that ladder and dressed up as an NCR worker, and he'll basically get ready to assassinate the president, and you need to go up and stop him. Otherwise, you yourself can have fun assassinating Mr. Kimball. I've always found it a very interesting and fun, you know, little mission, because usually I like to take out his 2 bodyguards, and then I'll watch him run to his helicopter, and then I'll blow up his helicopter while it's taking off. So yeah. So at number 7, I know it's a smaller picture, but we have that Russian guy from Hitman Contracts. I cannot remember his name, but he is the Russian guy from Hitman Contracts, in which if you're wearing the yellow suit, if you guys watch my Let's Play on my channel, I did this a while back. If you're wearing the yellow suit and you go up to his office, he will offer you vodka, and he basically goes over to his table and he's pouring vodka, and with your fiber wire you could pull it over his neck and really like hold him over your back and really choke him out. It's the one Hitman game where it really feels like you're really strangling somebody, not just kicking them in the shin and like watching them choke. So yeah, it's like a real immersive strangulation, and I always found that very interesting that they went for that with, you know, that game. Yeah, so number 6. Number 6 is every bandit leader ever. I mean, what, the guards can't do their job anymore? You go up to an inn in Skyrim and you say, "Hey, I'm looking for work. What do you got for me?" Well, more bandits, of course. You know, the Jarl sent its guards to do something, and instead of doing something about the bandit, they just kind of handed out flyers to the innkeepers. But yeah, so basically you go and you assassinate these bandit leaders for money in Skyrim, and there are a load of them. They are really fun side missions if you're just looking to assassinate some people at the beginning of the game to earn some money, or if you already have loads of money by the end of the game and you're super overpowered, just an easy kind of stroll through the park so you have that feeling of total domination over a mission. So now we are on to number 5, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, we are on to number 5. I'm just counting them. I'm crazy. Alright, so it can't be an assassinations video without including the game Assassin's Creed. Now, when I think of video games with assassins, I think of Hitman. I do not think of Assassin's Creed. I don't like the Assassin's Creed series. They really messed up with Unity and the other one there that came out around the same time as Unity. And there is no way I am giving them any money towards their new Assassin's Creed Victorian or whatever it is. But I did actually kind of like this assassination. The assassination of Leroy Destoons or whatever his name is. I found it very memorable to me because I was using the berserk darts and I shot one of his men with like a gun standing off to the side, and his men with the gun turned and shot him like right in the heart, and he fell down and he wasn't dead, and I basically took care of all his men and I climbed up there and I finished him off. A very easy assassination and a very different route from the route that we could see here, and I just think it's one of the best assassinations in the game. Ooh, we're on to number 4. We're getting deep down there, and there is some Hitman Absolution to be done. This kill is Dr. Valentine, where, oh my god, I just love this kill, where the doctor will walk into, like, that testing chamber to test on all, like, the dummies, all the explosive dummies, and you can activate the bomb chamber and he will get stuck in there and explode. And not only do I like to assassinate him in there, but after I'm done assassinating him, I like throwing whatever I can find in there. Like there's a radio nearby, some C4 nearby, there's a fire extinguisher outside, kind of just throwing it in there so the enemies get distracted and walk in there, and then right when they're in there, boop, and then they explode. It's just too much fun. Sometimes I'll even just shoot one of them while they're in there so that way the dead body's left, and then the guards will come running and they'll see the dead body and they'll all run into the chamber, and then I'll explode them all. Number 3. Carver. So, Carver was definitely an assassination for those who say he isn't. He is from The Walking Dead. He is one of the main bad guys in The Walking Dead, the video game, Season 2. And, he's an assassination because you plan his assassination. You talk to the different members about his assassination. Granted, it doesn't go the way it was supposed to, and you actually end up dropping on him or shooting at him from the ceiling. And, yeah, but in the end, you do assassinate Carver, and it was awesome. It was just an awesome game altogether. I absolutely loved the game. Number 2. The death of Lady Boyle. Lady Boyle was by far the best kill in Dishonored, and I had to throw in a Dishonored one in here, not only because it is amazing for things along the lines of, you know, non-lethal and lethal. It's also coming out with a sequel, which I cannot wait for. If you guys have watched any of the E3 conferences, you know that there's games like the new Hitman game coming out, the new Dishonored game coming out, the new Fallout game coming out, the new Just Cause video game coming out, and many more. New Call of Duty game coming out. There are so many amazing games, but they're all coming around November and December. But yeah, the death of Lady Boyle was a fun one. And number 1, the best assassination in a game ever, and this is not my opinion, this is true fact. It's Vinny Sinistra. Oh my god. Anybody who has ever played any Hitman game, anybody who has ever been on the internet has heard of Vinny Sinistra. He is probably the most notorious assassinations that you perform in Hitman Blood Money, because that level is such a cakewalk, but it's so fun. It's one of the most played levels. It's one of the funnest levels, and you know, it's just constant fun. Like, bamboozling his protective agency that, protects him. And, in the day, I do not feel bad for him. At the end of the day, I just can't feel bad for this guy, even though he's under witness protection. I mean, it's just something about shooting him in the back of the head with your silenced pistol that's just so satisfying. Isn't that right, Vinny? Anyways, kids, never repeat the actions you see in video games. Okay, so, yeah. Those were my top 11 assassinations in video games. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please leave a like on this video. Let's try and reach 5 bajillion likes. Bye.